My general purpose for having you here today is to inform. At the end of my speech, the audience should know the easy steps involved in upgrading computer memory. To upgrade computer memory, just follow the simple steps of removing the computer case, removing the old memory with the new memory, and replacing the computer case back to its original configuration. Have you ever had to take your computer to a retailer to have an upgrade done to replace that no longer sufficient memory in your computer, only to find out that in addition to the cost of the hardware that you also have to pay for the installation of the hardware? I've got a simple, easy solution to prevent you from paying the installation cost. Upgrading computer memory yourself will save you installation cost and involves only 3 simple steps: removing the computer case, replacing the old memory with the new memory, and returning the computer case back to its original configuration. Throughout the years, I have gained all kinds of knowledge upgrading computer components, and upgrading computer memory is one of the easiest upgrades that can be done. First, you need to gather 3 simple necessities: a screwdriver to detach the computer case from the computer chassis, anti-static wristband to prevent electrostatic discharge from the computer, an anti-static bag, and a memory module chip. Now that we have the necessities, let's move on to the next step. Second, you are ready to remove the computer casing. Alright, to remove the computer casing, we're going to take our screwdriver, and on this particular model of computer, I'm going to remove 3 screws. Here, here, and here. Do note that not all computer cases come off the same way. Some remove from the side, and some remove straight back in this direction. This particular model happens to move straight back and not from the side. Alright, we're going to take our screws and we're going to put them over to the side where they're easily accessible, but in a position where they won't easily fall off the table. Next, I'm going to take the computer case and I'm going to pull it straight back. I'm going to remove the computer case. I'm going to set it next to me. Set it right next to me. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my anti-static wristband and I'm going to put it on me, because like I said before, we want to prevent electrostatic discharge. Just a little bit of shock can destroy a computer. You may not even feel it, but it can destroy the computer. Alright, I'm going to take the end of this and I'm going to clip it onto a metal, onto part of the metal frame to pretty much ground myself. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I know it looks like there's a lot of stuff going on here, and there is, but the only area that we're going to concentrate on is where the memory module is. So you have the memory module banks, and then you got the memory itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these white claws that are attaching the memory in place, and I'm going to take one of them and I'm going to push it down. And that's going to open up one end. Then I'm going to come up to the top and remove the other white claw, push it up, and once both of them are spread apart, the memory module will come right out. So we're going to take the old memory module, place it on the anti-static bag, take the new one, and put it in its place. Now if you look at this, you'll notice that these have notches on the side, and that's what those little white claws go into. So we're going to take this memory module, I'm going to place it in the groove and kind of push it in a little bit till you hear it click. Then we're going to take the white claw at the bottom, and we're just going to push it in place. And once you push it in place, you'll hear it click. Now we're going to follow it up, and we're going to look at the other white claw. We're going to take it, and we're going to push it in place until it clicks like it just did. Now once it's in place, you can go on ahead and see if it'll move, and you'll see that it's in place because it's not moving at all. Alright, so let's move on to the 4th and final step, which is reassembling the computer case. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our computer case, we're going to stick it back on, we're going to line it up, once it's on, I'm going to take my screwdriver and my 3 screws that are set to the side, and I'm going to attach the case back to the chassis. But like I said before, you have the computer that you're working on the computer case may slide straight back, or it may come out from the side. And also, you have different kinds of memory. This particular computer uses SD-RAM memory, but you also have DDR2 and DDR3 as well. Taking the last screw and screwing it in. Okay, in conclusion, upgrading computer memory involves 3 simple steps. Like I just completed, you remove the computer case, you install the old memory with the new memory, and then you return the computer case back to its original configuration. So remember, the next time you need to upgrade that no longer stable memory in your computer, installing it yourself will allow you to keep that hard-earned cash that you worked so hard for. Thank you.